Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're gonna be going over how to get more dances as a lead and as a follow when you guys are out social dancing in the club or socials. Number one is, if you're a guy or a girl, make sure to always stand at the edge of the dance floor, kind of close proximity to wherever the dance floor is. Yeah.
Stand, not sit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keyword.
So usually this happens naturally when you're going out dancing bachata and salsa. You think like there'd be a dance floor and then just people out in the distance or on the sides. But there's a lot of places where people just normally just even chill and hang around the dance floor. And these are, you usually don't even stand there for a very long time. Sometimes you can if there's a lot of people. But this is like prime areas where you want to be if you want, especially for the girls, if you want somebody to dance with you. That's where we kind of hover around, because people are dancing and then right before they leave the dance floor, they can probably see you and then come back to the dance floor. It's not like they have to travel so far away to come and get you for a dance. Yeah, and even for a guy, like there's girls that even ask the guys. So even if you're always in the edge of the dance floor, this is probably the best place to be.
Yeah. The second thing is?
So number two is kind of piggybacking on the other thing that I just said right now. Don't be so far away from the dance floor. So some people, if you're at a club, some people like to hang around the bar or the back of the room, or if you're sitting down by that far table, these are areas where you probably won't be asked a lot. Yeah,
they're usually like just hanging out, getting a drink, talking, socializing. It's not really like you're in the mood to dance. Maybe you're a little tired, you want to break. That's when you hang around the perimeter and you like go back further so that you don't get asked to dance.
Yeah, and you would think this is kind of obvious, but we have students, and I've seen people say, like, oh, I go to the club and I go to the socials and nobody asks me to dance. But then I see them and they're super far away from the dance floor. It's like, one, as a guy, that could be intimidating to walk all the way far from somebody, with also the possibility that they might say no and everybody sees.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like intimidating to go so far to get somebody. Yeah. Even some people are on the sides even, but you're on the side, but like towards the middle of the room and kind of towards the back. Same thing applies to that. If you are gonna sit on the side of the room close to the dance floor, yeah, if you're sitting at a table close to the dance floor, this again is the vicinity where people, think about it, people are dancing and then they'll probably go off the dance floor to the edge of the dance floor and they'll see somebody right there. Okay, let me dance with them. They'll do it again. They'll walk over here, edge of the dance floor. They see somebody, boom. So there's times where they probably won't even go to you because there's people right in front of you that they can ask before they go anywhere towards the back.
Yeah, so the second one is really, if you want to keep dancing, you just want to keep that flow, it's better to ask people, like finish your dance and ask someone right on that perimeter. Yeah. Or make eye contact with someone on the perimeter and you gesture, and then usually you won't even have to leave and it just kind of like keeps going. And you don't really get off the dance floor until you need that break.
So especially that ties into the first one. When you are near the dance floor, make sure you make eye contact, especially if you do want to get danced.
This is number three.
Some people might... This is number three?
Yeah.
No, so this is number three. Make sure you make eye contact. So I have a bonus then.
It's like body language in general. Make sure your body language, your gestures all say, yes, I'm ready to dance.
Yeah, I'll be inviting. So if somebody like locks eyes with you, like, oh, smile, be like, hi, whatever. And then you can go back to looking somewhere else. You don't even have to ask them if you don't want to. But say if you want to be asked, if you're like a follower and like, I don't want to ask somebody, I'm so shy. At least be present, be smiling, look like you're having a good time, even if you're just there. Because if somebody's just like this, like,
yeah, you don't
like I'd be scared to ask them to dance. I'm like, are you okay?
You look like you don't want any interaction at all. Yeah, so like keep just being inviting. I say don't cross your arms and stand there like this because it looks like you're just giving attitude. You know, it just looks really intimidating. Stand, kind of be present. Maybe have your hands like just nicely interlocked. Make eye contact. Generally nice smile. No like serious face like he's talking about. Be inviting. Like you said, make eye contact. And if someone looks at you, really give them a better smile. So so if someone makes eye contact with you, you're already smiling like this, and they make eye contact and there's no change. It's like, oh, okay. But if you make eye contact and you smile like, hi, you know, it makes it seem like, oh, they're happy to see me. Okay, I'm gonna ask them. They look like they'd be a person who would say yes.
Yeah. Bonus. This is our dance floor here.
So social dancing.
This is just another little bonus, little tip on how to get more dances. This is a lot easier. Yeah. So if you guys are dancing, whatever, and then the song ends, you finish, boom, 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 and it finishes there. Thank you. Right as you're exiting the dance floor, she's gonna go her way, I'm gonna go my way. There's some people, guys, be generous. If you do dance with the girl, and if you can, if she's not like flying away to another dance, you can walk them out of the dance floor, help them up the stage, wherever you're at, depending on the location. But if you do separate, because sometimes there's moments where that doesn't allow it. She's like, oh, thank you. And then she goes that way and I go this way. Before you walk out of the dance floor, other people are also finishing their dance. This is another perfect opportunity where you can be like, hey, do you want to dance? Like, because they're already dancing. And you can gauge, like, if you see somebody and they look like a couple, they're like really close and kissing and stuff, like, don't ask them. But you're gonna see people that dance, I'm like, oh, they're dancing with everybody, and wow, they're having a great time, they're having that energy, like they're smiling too. They're probably gonna ask me to dance, or they're gonna say yes if I ask them to dance. And this goes for the guys or for the girls. So guys, I'm gonna get a girl that was dancing here and she's walking off the dance floor. Hey, you're not too tired, you wanna dance? Same thing for the girls. If you see a guy that you want to dance with, you're like, hey, do you want to dance? Right when the next song starts, because usually it goes from song to song to song.
Yeah, so it's a really good, I mean, I get asked all the time to dance while I just finished a dance, and I can't even make it off the dance floor. Really standard, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. So little warning though, okay? So even though you're asking a girl to dance, and she's already been dancing, doesn't mean that you can just go like this and grab her and go to dance, or not say anything and just put your hand out.
Always be respectful. Don't just assume they're gonna say yes, because I know this is a thing and I know girls hate it.
Yeah.
Some guys will just be coming here and they're like,
yeah, it's
they'll literally
so
just take them, like, what?
Yeah, it's so rude. So never do that. Always gesture, ask, even if it's loud, make the motions like, would you like to dance? And put your hand out as if you are asking, and then they can say, yes, I want to dance with you. So yeah, never assume. And ladies, this bonus is for you. Ask the guys to dance. I do this all the time. Sometimes people think that maybe, well, I'm a teacher, so sometimes they don't want to dance with me because they're afraid or maybe they're intimidated. So I just ask and I break the ice. Like, would you like to dance? And I put my little hand out, and sometimes I'll do, like, actually all the time, I do little goofy gestures to make it light and fun. And they'll like never turn you down. And why they don't turn you down is because they hate being turned down. So guys, like, they'll never say no.
This was gonna be for another video, but I feel like it just feels right to put it here. Guys, this is a girl side to this. Guys, just know that a lot of girls are gonna say no. It's just a thing. There's many scenarios. She's probably tired.
Feet hurt.
She's probably waiting for somebody else to dance with that asked her earlier. Her feet can hurt. There's a lot of many different things. Maybe she might just not want to dance with you. Like, that might be a thing too. Maybe like
you're sweaty.
You're like super sweaty, drenching. You're gonna give her a shower of sweat or something.
You smell like food.
So there's a lot of scenarios. Not all of them are bad. And you don't have to take it to heart, because there's like some guys that remember 7 years ago, the girls that told them no, like it just kind of stings, and it sucks, especially as a guy. It's intimidating already just to ask a girl to dance, especially if you don't know them and getting turned down in front of everybody, or if there's like 2 people watching you, whatever.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
So just know, guys, that that's coming. Some people are gonna say no, and that's okay. You just ask the next person or the next person and the next person. Not everybody's gonna say no, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, just know that that's coming. But there's also a good way to say no as a lady. You don't want to be rude about it either.
Yeah, I have to say no quite often, and it's not because I want to say no. Sometimes, like, I get, 10, 15 dances in a row and I'm genuinely tired and I gotta, like, okay, next one, something like that. Or I haven't had water and I'm so thirsty, I need to go get water. And it's nothing to do with you. My feet genuinely hurt sometimes after 2 hours of teaching and then dancing. I have to say no all the time. And ladies, you have to say no. So I know that 99.999% of the time I say no, it has zero to do with the guy who's asking me, and it's just like stuff going on externally. So here's the ways that you can say no that are a little bit polite. Thank you so much. My feet really hurt. Can we dance the next one, or can we dance in a couple dances? I'll come find. If you're gonna be around here, I'll come find you. Obviously, it's loud, so you have to say like minimal words, but that general thing. And I usually say both hands, and I look them in the eye really nicely, like, oh yeah, it's not this one. Can we do the next one? And I always tell them a reason. I'm gonna go get water. I'm really thirsty. Can we do the next one? And I reassure them that we can do the next one, that it has nothing to do with them. Or I have to use the restroom. And I usually do like this really like kind of try to make it as sweet as possible so that they know it's not them. I have to go to the bathroom. Can I come back? Can we do the next one? Yes. There's another way. Sometimes a guy has asked me and I couldn't dance with them, and I said the next one, and now a new guy is asking me, but I promised to dance with this guy, and it gets really complicated. I'm like, oh no, I just promised him I dance with him. Can we do the next one? And I just make it really like animated and friendly and try to reassure them that I have a good reason to say no. Sometimes I haven't lied about saying no in a really long time, but I remember in the beginning, I did not want to dance with specific people, and I would just keep it friendly. I'm not going to say like, I don't want to dance with you because this is rude, or like, no, it's just rude and we make people feel bad. So you can give like a little bit of a white lie and say, I have to go to the restroom, and then don't say you're going to dance with them the next dance. Just say, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. And actually just leave the room and go to the bathroom. If you just wash your hands.
Yeah, there's some people that they say no to somebody, and then the next person asks them to dance, and they'll dance right there in front of the person you just said no to. Like, it stings as a guy.
Yeah, it hurts.
Stings.
So don't do that. Like, if you are going to lie, which I have done, I haven't done it in a long time, so if anybody's thinking that I lied, I didn't. But if you need to say, I need to go to the bathroom, physically walk, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, give it a sec, don't dance the rest of that dance, and then come back and just walk to a different area if you don't want to dance with that person, okay? And then another thing, if you say, I'm thirsty, go get water, okay? Wait, come back, go to a different side of the room. So do what you say you're gonna do if you're gonna use that as an excuse, and don't dance the rest of that dance. That was the etiquette I was always taught. If you're gonna say your feet hurt, sit down and dance. Don't dance that dance. If you say it's because you're thirsty, go get water. Don't dance the rest of that song. So those are just etiquette things so that we can keep everybody happy and nobody cranky.
Yeah, so hopefully this video helped you and you get a lot more dances after seeing these little tips. Comment below if any of these tips helped you, or if you've seen different, or have any other extra tips that you like to do or follow in terms of getting asked to dance. Yeah? Yeah.
I have a little funny story that I'd like to add to the end of this. You can just stop watching if you don't want to. But one time, a guy was just learning how to dance, and he wasn't very good, and he asked a pretty girl to dance, and she turned him down, and she kind of looked judgy about it, and it hurt his feelings. And years later, okay, years later, now he's good, okay, and she now wants to dance with him, and he's like has like a little bad taste in his mouth for her because she turned him down so rudely years ago. Years, okay, and now, you know, she seemingly kind of has a little crush on him. He won't even give her the time of day, okay? This is how much it hurts feelings. So always beware when you're turning someone down. They will remember it for years, so be very polite and keep that in your mind that this could be a sore spot, so be gentle.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next video. Nicole and Demetrio here from Bachata Dance Academy signing off. Like and subscribe. I love you forever.